Okay, after all of your studying, we only have one more lesson to recap. Thank you for attending all of your lessons. It has clearly been paying off. In this little recap, we're going to cover the flags of South America. Once again, there's only 12 countries, so there's only 12 flags. So, because there are only 12 flags, we're also going to recap the countries and capitals, but this lesson will not be that long. So, let us get this little rubber band off of the cards. Okay. And we're going to begin. Are you ready? Okay. Like before, we are going to go one at a time, recap the country and the flag and the capital, and then I'll do a little flash game to kind of see your memory at its work. Okay? This lesson might be shorter than the other two, but let's begin. We're also going to be covering some of the territories of Latin America, or South America rather, just as a little fun bonus game, but I will be parting the territories from the countries itself. Okay, so little fun fact, this is the Falkland Islands. The capital of the Falkland Islands is Stanley. They speak English here, but this is a territory within South America. So Falkland Islands, territory within South America, and its language is English. I'm going to put that to the side. Here is the flag of one big country in South America. It speaks Portuguese, and it's the largest country in South America. Do you recall what that is? Brazil. Very good. And do you happen to remember the capital of Brazil? Brasilia. Very good. This is the flag of Brazil. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia, and their language is Portuguese. I'm going to leave that to the side. This one is also another territory. It's French Guiana. Its capital is Cayenne, and it's also in South America, and they speak French. I'm going to put this one to the side though. Okay. Here's another flag. This country is next to Venezuela. It's next to Guyana, and it's above Brazil. Which country is next to Guyana and above Brazil? Suriname. Very good. And what is the capital of Suriname? Paramaribo. Very good. Paramaribo. Oh. And their language is actually Dutch. Interesting. Dutch. There's a small subculture in South America. I think they're in Colombia, but they might probably be in Suriname disproportionately in comparison to the rest of Latin or South America. The Mennonites, they're German / just Dutch Protestants who are kind of like the Amish, but not really. The Amish are separate. It's an American concept. So yeah, the language of Suriname in South America is Dutch. Very interesting. Very interesting. I love German history, or just Germanic history. It's very interesting. Very structured and organized and effective. Very beautiful. Now, the next country that we're going to discuss is which country is next to Venezuela? The country next to Venezuela above Brazil. Guyana. Very good. And what is the capital of Guyana? Georgetown. And actually, considering the capital of Guyana, their official language is English, not Spanish, English. Now, this is the flag of Guyana. As you can see, it kind of has 3 triangles within it. So, the flag of Suriname kind of looks a little bit African to me. It has a yellow star a red line. It's green, white, red, and yellow star. And then this flag of Guyana, it has triangles in it. It's kind of like that one game that I don't know that people play on cruises, where it's like you just put a stick and slide it, and then anyways, it's gonna get more confusing if I try to explain it that way, so I'm just gonna leave it to the side. Guyana, and their official language is English, and Suriname's official language is Dutch. Now, this country is the one that's currently going through a bit of difficulty right now, unfortunately. Humanitarian crisis. Now, this country, as you're gonna note with Colombia and Ecuador, has gold, blue, and red. Gold, blue, and red. But it also has a rainbow of stars and a little insignia in the top corner. A coat of arms, I suppose. Yes, a coat of arms. So, what country is this one? What country does this flag belong to? Venezuela, very good. And the capital of Venezuela is Caracas, very good. I'm going to put this one to the side. Now, as you noticed, gold, blue, red, gold, blue, red, gold, blue, red. What is the name of this country? Remember, Venezuela and Ecuador used to be part of this country, but then they broke up into 3 nations. What is the name of this country? Colombia, exactly. That's why Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador share a similar type of flag. And what is the capital of Colombia? Bogota. Very good. Excellent. And their language is Spanish. What is the language of Venezuela? Spanish. Now, here is our last little member here. Gold, blue, red, gold, blue, red, with a little, it's not a coat of, well, I guess it could be considered a coat of arms, but I don't really think it's a coat of arms. Anyways, so, what last country is in the mouth or top west, northwest part of South America? Ecuador. Very good. And what is the capital of Ecuador? Quito. Very good. This is the flag of Ecuador. Next. Underneath Ecuador, we have this country, the country with Machu Picchu and Cusco's kingdom, the kingdom of Cusco. Peru. Very good. Peru is red, white, red with a little coat of arms in the middle as well, and it has a cornucopia in it and a llama, of course. So, what is the capital of Peru? Lima. Very good. And what is the national language of Peru? Spanish. Very good. Now we have, this is another territory. We covered this in our last lesson. It's one of the 2 islands that we covered from South America. Do you happen to remember? Think Chad. Not the country. Think Chad, like Easter Island. Very good. This is the flag of Easter Island. It's a boat. It's a red boat in a white flag. It's the flag of Easter Island. And what is the national language of Easter Island? Spanish. Very good. And what is the capital of Easter Island? Hangaroa. Hangaroa. I'm going to leave that on the territory side. We don't need to remember those. Not for the test, but it would be nice to remember those, just so that way it's kind of like knowledge in your back pocket. Now, this country is red, yellow, and green, and it's underneath Brazil, and it's the heart of the continent. Bolivia. Very good. This is the country of Bolivia's flag. It also has its own coat of arms right here. Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green. And what is the capital of Bolivia? La Paz. And what is the national language of Bolivia? Spanish. Very good. So, flag of Bolivia. Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green. I'm going to put that one to the side. This one is going to be very easy just because the answer is in the flag itself, which makes things very easy, but nonetheless we're still going to recap it. So, okay, we have a flag that is is blue, white, and red, and it has a little wreath around it and a little star in the middle. Do you happen to know the name of this country's flag? Paraguay. Very good. And the capital of Paraguay is Asunción. Very good. And the national language of Paraguay is Spanish. Very good. Okay. I'm going to put this one over here. I also like Uruguay's flag a lot too. Not as much as I like Argentina's flag, but I like Uruguay's flag a lot too. So, what happens to be the name of this country's flag? Uruguay. Very good. Uruguay kind of looks like the Greek flag in my opinion, but not really. Like the Greek flag is kind of like this, but I think it has the cross in the middle, as we recapped last week. Instead, this one doesn't have the blue cross, it just has the sun. And the capital of Uruguay is Montevideo. Very good. And the national language of Uruguay is Spanish. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side again. And finally, Miss Angelica's favorite flag, Argentina. Very good. The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires. Very good. And the national language of Argentina is Spanish. Very good. Okay. So now let's recap our knowledge. So I'm going to try to do a little mix so that way we don't get them in the same order that we just covered them. Okay. So, ready? I'm going to just flash it upwards and you just tell me which flag each one is. Ready? Okay, good. What is the name of this flag? Quickly. Oh, very good. Paraguay. Okay. What is the name of this flag? Bolivia. Very good. And the name of this flag? Very good. Peru. And the name of this flag? Very good. Ecuador. And the name of this flag? Very good. Colombia. And the name of this flag? Very good. Venezuela. And the name of this flag? Very good. Guyana. And the name of this flag? Very good. Argentina. And the name of this flag? Very good. Uruguay. And the name of this flag? Very good. Suriname. And the name of this flag? Brazil. Very good. Okay, well, let's do one more recap because we have enough time to do so, if you'd like. Okay, excellent. I'm going to shuffle them up a little bit more again, so that way they're nice and mixed. Okay, ready. The name of this flag? Guyana. Very good. The name of this flag? Suriname. Very good. Name of this flag? Colombia. Very good. Name of this flag? Ecuador. Very good. Name of this flag? Peru. Very good. Name of this flag? Yes, very good. Bolivia. Name of this flag? Uruguay. Very good. Name of this flag? Venezuela. Very good. Name of this flag? Argentina. Very good. Name of this flag? Paraguay. Very good. And the name of this flag? Brazil. Okay. We're going to do one more run through, but this time we're going to include the capitals. Okay. And also the languages. Capitals and languages. One little run through. Okay, ready? Okay. Are you ready? Name of this flag? Suriname. Very good. Do you happen to remember the capital of Suriname? Paramaribo. Very good. And what is the language of Suriname? Dutch. Very good. Now, excuse me. There we go. Name of this country? Brazil. Very good. And the capital of Brazil? Brasilia. Very good. And the language of Brazil? Portuguese. Very good. The name of this country? Paraguay. Very good. And the capital of Paraguay? Asunción. Very good. And the language of Paraguay? Spanish. Very good. The name of this country? Guyana. Very good. And the capital of Guyana? Georgetown. Very good. And the language of Guyana? English. Very good. The name of this country? Argentina, very good. The capital of Argentina? Buenos Aires, very good. And the language of Argentina? Spanish, very good. The name of this country? Venezuela, very good. The capital of Venezuela is? Caracas, very good. And the language of Venezuela is? Spanish, very good. The name of this country? Uruguay, very good. The capital of Uruguay is? Montevideo, very good. And the language of Uruguay is? Spanish, very good. The name of this country is? Very good. This one is Bolivia, and the capital of Bolivia is? La Paz, very good. And what is the language of Bolivia? Spanish, very good. And the name of this country is? Ecuador, very good. And the capital of Ecuador is? Quito, very good. And the language of Ecuador is? Spanish, very good. And the name of this country is? Peru, very good. And the capital of Peru is? Lima, very good. And the language of Peru is? Spanish, very good. And lastly, but certainly not least, what is the name of this country? Colombia, very good. And the capital of Colombia is? Bogota. And the language of Colombia is? Spanish, very good. Okay, well, you've done excellent. Let's do a little bit of a recap on the territories just because we have time and might as well. But you have the countries nailed down. So, just a little fun fact, just a little refresher. This is the flag of Easter Island, and the language of Easter Island is Spanish. This is the flag of Falkland Islands, and the language of Falkland Islands, which is in South America, is English. And this is the flag of French Guiana, and the language of French Guiana is, surprisingly, French. So those are all the territories of South America. Now, this concludes our little, there it is, this concludes our geography lesson. Once again, thank you for staying after class to recap. I have no doubt that you're going to pass this test with flying colors just like you have the other two tests. But before we end our little session, is there any questions you might have? Oh, okay. Yes, no. So next week we're going to be recapping the countries, capitals, and flags of Asia. That's going to be a very challenging lesson just because there are so many countries in Asia and the names are not necessarily phonetically the easiest to pronounce. However, and it's also the biggest continent, however, it's still going to be a fun thing to undergo, and it's going to be very educational because there's a lot of history in Asia. Is there anything else that you are wondering? Yes, we are going to cover, as I've previously stated, all of the continents in the world. Is there anything else? Okay, good. Well, in that case, keep studying, keep memorizing, and you'll be passing every single test that comes through this class. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. In that case, take care and bye-bye.